You guys, I am the girl you can trust, Tarot, and I'm coming back with part 2 of we are closing out the end age and era. We're entering into a new dynasty. Listen, God is saying, hey, out with the old, in with the new. Listen, listen up. Out with the old, in with the new. The last shall be first. So if you felt like you've been last on the totem pole, it is your season to move into sweet success and joy. I had to come back, y'all, because I really was feeling the energy so heavy. And as I was trying to clear up the decks and remove them out, let me why is it not lit? And I said, let me come back because I felt like, even when I was on, like I felt like I had been on so long, but what the Spirit of God was telling me was like, you have to move at the pace of spirit and how you're being led. I'm trying to get better at the timing, but at the same time, I don't want to just be rushing and not give you all exactly what I feel led in my spirit. And for those who meant to hear the message will hear the message. So I wanted to come back because there was more messages that Spirit wanted to convey to you all and to say to you guys. This card, when I was shuffling this deck, when I was doing the reading, and this is Polly Santos, to cleanse my sage and white sage. But this card was down on the floor and I didn't even know it. And so I was looking at the card. I didn't even read this card, but I ended up reading one of the other cards because I didn't read any of these cards except for, I don't think I read any of these cards when I did the live reading. I don't think I read any of those, but I felt led to come back to share with you all that as God is moving you all into this new era. Excuse me. As God is leading you all into this new era, many of you guys are going to really be using your throat chakra. You're going to be speaking more. You're going to be writing more. But there is someone who is spying on your abundance. There is someone who is gathering information all on the cell phone. They may be looking at you on your channel or your Instagram or Facebook profile. They may be looking at your Twitter account, but someone is spying. Someone who could possibly be very natural. Excuse me. Someone who could have Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius placements, or just really the type of person who can be very clever. They can outthink most. They are someone who can create anything. If they put their mind to something, they can create it. And child, they probably got all kinds of devices and everything, tracker devices on their partner or their person. But they are spying on your windfall. They are spying on your abundance. This abundance that the Spirit of God is just releasing. Because we are here, it's the super full moon. We are in Mercury retrograde. And let me just pray. And I want to hit my bell 4 times. I'm so thankful and grateful. Spirit wants you to know that you were born to be a legend. You were born to be a legend. Divine protection and intervention is all around you. Pay attention to the synchronicities. You are royalty. You might be seeing 1010, 1111, 444, but I'm going to hit the bell 4 times. And that's for the elements of four world, um, earth, fire, wind, um, did I say air? And air, but air and wind is the same thing. But I'm going to do four for foundations, for the new foundations that is being relayed now, the new infrastructure that's taking place in our foundations. Divine protection and intervention around these new foundations and the new infrastructure that's taking place. Even though there's big angels that's been released, divine beings that's being released to assist us in manifesting what needs to take place. There is a something happening major and massive between now and the year 2032. The number, the second bell is for the foundations that's being relayed in our relationships. The passion and the desire and the love that we will be filled in these relationships. I thank you, I thank you, I thank you, I thank you. You guys are royalty. You guys are royalty. And you guys are really walking away from these old perspectives, coming out of this, these old paradigms. And you guys are getting ready to just sing a song of gratitude. You guys are getting ready to, if you haven't been, because you've been very resilient. Some of you guys are really, really embracing the journey. And Spirit said the time is now. Divine timing, and in God there is no timing. So yeah, there is someone who has been spying on your abundance, this promotion, this opportunity, these successful ventures, this new dynasty, this new legacy. And so you might have had a tough time with probably even believing this, because you've been through a cycle of intense rebirth. You know, going through this awakening has come with things possibly being turned upside down, you know, the rug being swept from under your feet. Things happen unexpectedly. You know, you just feeling like whatever you've come through, you felt it at your core, you know. And you could have felt like nothing felt certain, you know, like you had to be faced with your deepest fears. And you've been confronted with these shadow-like sides of the self, and sometimes it's just so painful. You know, it could be overwhelming facing, you know, all these different aspects. When you start awakening to the fact that you're not a victim, when you start awakening to the fact that you're not a victim, it's like, oh my gosh. And then you see, okay, like, yeah, possibly there were a lot of energies that were projecting on you, But when you start to recognize, like, oh, okay, these were projections, and or these were also aspects of yourself that you had not faced, that had to show up in your environment to show you what was going on in the inner parts of you. And so these awakenings to these different aspects of yourself has been really challenging. You felt like your world was being ripped from under you. It felt like Satan himself was like with you at all times. You was like, okay, God, now when can I find some peace? You felt like the cards that were showing up in the reading, the end of a cycle, hell. But my daughter was talking to me and she was saying that this new moon is I believe she said it was not new moon, but this full moon is in Pisces. And I was just telling her, you know, I didn't even understand when I started the reading how the title, excuse me. Now, I wasn't doing any of this coughing until I got back on here to do this reading. Oh, excuse me. Some of you guys could have interesting challenges with your allergies. Some of you guys may really need to, you know, look into, I'm not a doctor. These readings are generals, and they are for entertainment. You can, they are for entertainment purposes only. However, if you feel like something is resonating with you and you feel led, do your own personal research. Black seed oil is good for that. Sea moss is good for that. Get you some fresh lemons and limes as well. But allow the Spirit of God, because I saw as well that God was going to be giving some of you guys remedies to heal yourself, but you were going to really discover the healing from within. You were going to really see how real this thing really is. You know, I know so many of us are, you know, come being here. I'm in the America, you know, and we are trained and traditionalized into religion and ways to believe, and we were taught so many things, and so we're just having to embrace whatever level of truth or healing, you know, was needed for us on whatever level you're on. And some of that has come with some real shockings, some real awakenings, and it has shook you at your core because it's challenged everything you know. But man, I'm trying to tell you, God is allowing you to, as you've already been you've been ordained, you've been predestined before the foundation of the world. You came into agreement with these contracts to this divine assignment, and even if you have forgotten, slowly but surely you're coming to this awakening. And some of it has come with just challenging everything you know, but your hard drive in your computer and your brain is being upgraded, is being recalibrated in your mind. Your central nervous system is being recalibrated and upgraded. So your hard drive, this is it's a new hard drive being put in, okay? And so your memory is being reprogrammed, and you're starting to remember in your program what you need in order to carry out your purpose, your task. And it's going to come with a powerful dynasty in this new era, in this new earth. We are in the new heaven and the new earth. For those who are waking up to the Christ within you, number 1122 is very significant here. Many of us are really balancing the yin and the yang like energies within the self. We're facing the ego, and so much is happening. Something could be happening with your breathing. Many of you guys could be in school and college, or something about your alma mater is very significant here. Some of you guys may be considering doing in vitro. But I want to just say, before you take it there, your imagination is so powerful. You can manifest whatever you really want. Um, Really seek God, because some of you guys are going to be having some supernatural healing to take place on the inside of your wombs, and you're going to be giving birth spiritually as well as physically, to real babies. Okay. Some of you guys may be getting upgrades. Some of you guys may drive a Range Rover. um I don't know why I said it like that. Somebody may see you as savvy or jazzy. They may see you as real business savvy. Some of you guys may be going to a cookout and learning how to make vegan burgers from scratch. Some of you guys may have somebody may have the last name Turner. Somebody may be doing a detox or a colonic. Okay, Teddy Swims, lost control. Something about somebody lost control. You may live in the Clearwater area. You may need to do a detox. Somebody said you have a real glow. You could live in the Pompano area. The Sable Palms area is significant here. Key West is significant, or you could be traveling to Key West. Ocean Avenue is significant here. Something about the scene. And the police, something about the police and the pursuit. Something about a pursuit. Something about airships. And something about a launch. Spirit say this is big too. Spirit say what's coming to you is massive, and that's why they are spying. But the police may be involved here. But pay attention to the synchronicities. 375 may be significant here. But I came back because I felt led to share with you all that this new dynasty that you're building, this legacy that they're spying on, this new dynasty that you're building, it's gonna come with fame. It's gonna come with fame. Tom may be significant here. Cheshire. Garfield, the name Garfield is significant here. And some of you guys may love spaghetti or lasagna or angel hair pasta. I was even smelling perfume since earlier too. Someone could have recently had something fractured or some kind of bruised, some kind of injury, or you might have need crutches or something like that. And you know, it may be very important for you to eat a lot of berries, blackberries, blueberries. You might like cranberry juice. You may need to build up on your cranberries. Houseboat is significant here. You may be going on someone may have a houseboat or a yacht. You might like gumbo or ramen. Something is happening accelerated though. Something about conference calls. Ooh. Something about conference calls. Liam, the name Liam, the name William, the name William, the name Liam, the name Aiden, the name Jaden, the name Aubrey, the name Chloe, the name Mia, the name Olivia, the name Mia, the name Olivia, the name Emma, the name Zoe, the name Chloe, the name Aubrey, Aiden, Elijah, Jaden, Joshua, Joseph, and Liam. Mason also, and I believe William. But you getting ready to move into this sweet success. This person who believes that money is their God is spying on your abundance, okay? They're spying, they're on their phone, they're watching you a lot. They're watching on this successful ventures that you're getting ready to tap into. And this sweet success and this joy, some of y'all may really be in love with the color yellow. I haven't really looked into who the goddess Oshun is, but this is this card and who she represents. You could have a thing for mermaids, but you're moving into sweet success and joy in this new dynasty that you're building, after you've come through, you know, this rug being ripped from up under you, all this hell that you've been through, this hellish of cycle. The Pisces is all the signs in one. So, I mean, that's just all kind of upheaval, I guess. But this spirit want to remind you to trust the divine plan. Trust the divine plan as you're entering a phase of phenomenal transformation. You're entering into a phase of phenomenal transformation. So you might have felt empty, you might have felt stripped back, you know, but you've been brought face to face with the naked truth. You've had to face the naked truth, whatever that may be for you. But just remember, in the process of this, if I could say anything to you, try not to take any of this too serious. I know that might sound a little crazy, but it's all a game. It's all a game, collective. Why? Because you have divine protection and intervention, and you need to pay attention to the synchronicities because you are royalty and you were born to be a legend. Okay? You were born to be a legend. You were born to be a legend. Fort Worth is significant here. San Francisco, San Antonio, San Jose, Charlotte is significant here. The name Charlotte, the city Charlotte, North Carolina. Dallas is significant here. Detroit is significant here. You are getting ready to move into a time of where praise, because you have really been, really allowing the Spirit of God to bring you face to face with making uh, whatever whatever you needed to do to transform and alchemize all of this trauma, all of these false identities that you were bowing down to. And when I say false identities, I mean like, thinking that you're a victim, feeling like poverty was the end and that was it for you, feeling like there was no hope out of your situation, feeling as if you would always be alone, you would always be on the bottom and you would never land on your feet, feeling like there was always a reason to be looking over your shoulder, things being inconsistent in your life, all of those false truths, the fraud and the deception, just the seduction of things that you didn't want to experience, but you kept finding yourself in these situations over and over and over where you are ending these cycles. My daughter was reminding me that we are in this Mercury retrograde, and then we are also, it is this super full moon is bringing about these endings. And I didn't even realize that when Spirit gave me the title about ages, the end of this age and era, the end of the old age and the era, and these new dynasties, and how out with the old and in with the new, and how the last shall be first. And so, excuse me, Spirit is really teaching the collective as a whole on different levels for wherever you may be, because for one thing is so important for us to remember, that nothing is taken by surprise, and there's so much help being released in the earth realm right now to assist us enlightened beings to take our places and to take our position, to walk as the leaders, to walk as the emperors and the empress, to give us, the willpower to tune into, spirit as well as logic, to still use reason and logic when necessary, but really be tuned in to the divine masculine from within. We're no longer going without. We're going within and creating the experience within and doing the inner work, knowing that we can no longer live in these imbalances and get the outcome of, living in our truth. But we started waking up to the fact that our energy was being harnessed, to as long as we stayed in these lower vibes, because we've all been on these programs, but we are all like now. I just thank God. I just thank you, Spirit. I thank you. I thank you. I thank you for just the backup, because before we came here, there was plans in place for us to step into divine alignment. And so just remember, you were born to be a legend. 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 And so it is so important for you to allow the affection of love, the emotion of love to fill your heart, to listen to your heart, collective. Empty your mind. Spirit is emptying your mind, emptying your hard drive, and relaying it with abundance and prosperity, peace, health, great success. Okay, healing your central nervous system. You know what I'm saying? Healing in your liver, healing in your gallbladder. Man, you guys are being open-minded. He's healing your self-esteem. Healing your self-esteem. You have support. You're taking time for you. You're learning about, what self-love really is. You know what I'm saying? I want to see if I can find something on Google about the full moon. I'm like typing. Y'all, so remember, divine protection and intervention is all around you, and there's going to be divine intervention. Divine intervention. Aid is coming to you. Aid is coming to you. I wish this was an Apple phone. Super full moon. Uh-oh. 7 candle is significant here. Hey. Hey. Excuse me. I'm just digging in my nose. It's itching. Somebody want to talk. Somebody want to talk to you, collective. Oh, shoot. I just typed all that. Okay. This is a powerful time to set your intentions, to release negative energy and manifest abundance. Come on, collective. Come on, collective. We are releasing. Spirit said we bringing an end to the age of all these negative, toxic cycles. Okay, collective. What is this? Okay. Okay, and the reason it is a second full moon, I mean, it's a super full moon, is because this is the second full moon, but it's considered a blue moon. But it says it is rare. It is a rare event that occurs it only occurs every 2 to 3 years. Hence, the popular phase once in a blue moon. This year's blue moon also coincides with a super moon, which is when the moon is at its closest point. Okay, come on, let me get to the facts. Well, I mean, what I'm looking for. Give me the meat, spirit. In many cultures, full moons holds great significance of change, transformation, and new beginnings. But the blue moon is a super moon. So you know what, y'all? If you've been feeling really heavy like energies, it has a lot to do with the fact that we've been in this super full moon and it's a Mercury retrograde. So you could have felt like things you haven't felt in a while come up, so you can say goodbye to it once and for all. Or depending on how you responded to it in the whole midst of going through it, you know, with this being a super full moon. So it's so important for you to govern your energy, govern how you feel emotionally. If you are feeling intense emotions, and at first you need to check to make sure it's your energy and it's not a projection. But because we are in a Mercury retrograde, it could be something of the past that you need to close out to. You need to say goodbye to once and for all, because why we're entering into this new era. We're entering into this new age, and I'm telling you, it's coming with dynasties, wealth, healing, abundance, and so it's been tough. We've been experiencing some pretty tough energies. But this is a time too where your intuition, it's really heightened. You're really sensitive right now. But this is also a time for healing. So you should be really like getting into the mode of meditating, you know, praying, setting your intentions, like not allowing, if you know that it is a distraction, get grounded so you can, you know, manifest what it is that you want, because the Spirit of God say, listen, we're going into these new eras with a dynasty. But are you being intentional? Because you got, Spirit say you have divine assistance that already knew you were going to make the mistakes you were going to make, knew that you were going to do everything that you were going to do. All right. And I'm not saying that you don't have, for those of you guys, we all are on different timelines. We all are just like in different places in our spirituality and in our journey here. But so I'm not saying that you don't have some kind of, we all have different, whatever you're planting. So if you are planting good seeds, You know what I'm saying? Just know that you're going to reap that. And so, and it's coming with an abundance. Somebody's spying on it. That's what they're doing. They spy on the gifts, the successful ventures, the promotions that's coming your way. They've been spying, and I'm telling you, they trying to figure it out. Why? Because money is their God. See, the transfer of wealth is being transferred from those who've been in that Five of Pentacles, that Seven of Swords, spine-like energy. Money is their God. Money is their God. And because money is their God, they're so consumed with what's being transferred and manifested in your life. And it's coming with the abundance. So this super full moon, I just wanted to read up some more, but it's about powerful endings. So this has been a time also of reflecting on the past. So you could have really found yourself reflecting on things that you know that you needed to overcome. So set your intentions for the future. Set your intentions on what it is that you want to experience. And that means being in the energy of it. And right now, that's just being present. You know, you're breathing. You got to be childlike. And if you want to enter into the kingdom of heaven, you got to become like these children. Your imagination got to become so wild. You got to get so delusional about what you're believing for. Somebody else may be thinking for whatever they were thinking for, and they may think you crazy, but oh well. Matter of fact, you don't even have to share it with them, okay? You don't have to share it with them. But listen, let me see. Where's this card? You have sweet success coming in. You have sweet success coming in. You have sweet success coming in. And they've been watching for it. They've been watching for the sweet success that's coming in for you. Or if maybe you've been watching. Have you been watching? Have you been so obsessed with it? If you are, if you constantly watching it so much, it creates resistance. It creates resistance. But your energy is royalty. And your energy is the new currency. That's all I'm going to say. Your name could be Rihanna. Somebody could see you as a star. Someone could see you as a star, or you could be a star. You could be famous. But you're giving birth to your own prosperity. Look at that. Look at that, Spirit. You're giving birth to your own prosperity. You could have your hair natural. You could be growing dreads. You could have a daughter that have dreads or have really thick, long hair. But you're giving birth to your own prosperity, feminine leadership. You could be a divine feminine. You could be a divine feminine, but you are giving birth to your own prosperity. Are you secretly afraid of being rich? Ooh. Spirit say, are you secretly afraid of being rich? Are you secretly afraid of being rich? What? And I will love. Tell me how I be you. Are you afraid of being rich? Oh my goodness. I couldn't really understand that. Let me see what you said. Let me see. I'm going to look at your messages. Love me. 2 Ages, eras and dynasty. God said out with. Oh, wow. Yes. Yes. Oh, you've been in here. Wow. Yes. Out with the old and in with the new. Yes. Yes. God said out with the old and in with the new. Yes. So are you secretly afraid of this new dynasty? Are you secretly afraid of being rich? Spirit want to know. Can get messy, but it's so worth it. Wow, you are really typing what I'm saying. Wow, look at you. God, may God bless you 1,000 times over. But listen, you might be afraid of being, you may be fearful of the abundance that's coming into you. Spirit want to know, are you secretly afraid? Are you afraid of being richly rewarded and successful? Are you afraid of success? Has that been something you've been fearful of? Were you taught that life and work are struggles to be endured? This channel and community is always under the protection. That's right. It always is. Wow, you're typing everything I said. Wow. Is it difficult for you to equate spiritual service with material wealth and social status? Ooh, this is good. This is good, collective. This is good. This is good. This is good. This is good. Okay? Spirit want to know. Wow. Is it difficult for you? Is it difficult for you to equate spiritual service with material wealth and social status? If you have a problem with it, Spirit wants you to know, it's a done deal, because the abundance is yours. It's yours, it's yours, it's yours, it's yours, it's yours. You've been working hard for a long time, collective. You've been working for a long time. And let me tell you something. God said, I've been watching you. Spirit said, I've been watching you. And the divine spirit of God said, let me tell you something. Divine Mother said, I see your efforts, and they know what it takes to juggle countless demands alongside creating meaningful work. Wow. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Spirit said, I've been seeing you juggling. And I've been seeing the demands, and I've been seeing you continue to create meaningful work. Spirit said, you're a sacred feminine creator. Oh my God. You're a sacred feminine creator. You're a sacred feminine creator, collective. You're in tune with the divine feminine within you. Oh my gosh. You're in tune with the source of all things. The time has come for your creations to be birthed with ease. The time, collective, has come for your creations to be birthed with ease. Wow. Just as Spirit gave birth to the people on earth, Spirit declares that it's leading you to a river gushing with the energy of prosperity. Ooh, wow, Spirit. Wow, Spirit. Wow, God. You got the energy of prosperity all in you, all around you, collective. All around you. What do you want? What are you Are you intentional? Because you got the energy of prosperity all around you. So release thoughts of lack. Release thoughts of lack. In this full moon, release thoughts of lack. Allow yourself to tune into this prosperity energy that's all in your energy, because it's gushing in. It's important that you do this. It's important that you release this in this cycle with this Mercury retrograde, as the universe is moving you into positions of leadership. The universe is moving you into leadership positions, collective. So it's important for you to release the lack. Allow yourself to be richly resourced and widely successful in all your creations. Old beliefs about scarcity gotta go. Old beliefs about scarcity gotta go. Old beliefs about scarcity has to go. Old beliefs about scarcity has to go. Old beliefs about scarcity and patterns of undervaluing your time and energy are being washed away. Oh my God. Thank you, Spirit. Oh my God. Old. Wow, Spirit, you so amazing. Old beliefs about scarcity and patterns of undervaluing your time and energy are being washed away right now. Right now. Wealth in all forms flow to you, collective. Wealth in all forms flow to you, collective. Wealth in all forms flow to you, collective. Claim your throne of divine feminine influence and lead with love, collective. Claim your divine influence and lead with love. Claim your throne of divine feminine influence and lead with love, collective. What you're inquiring about will be successful. What you're inquiring about, it will be successful. A promotion or leadership position is within your reach. A promotion or leadership position is within your reach. Increase what you charge for your services. Increase what you charge for your services. Work on your limiting beliefs about money. Work on your limiting beliefs about money. This is also a message about pregnancy or adoption. Your affirmation you should be, I've been watching Mark, I can't think of his last name. It starts with the H. But he was talking about affirmations instead of affirmations. But you can affirm that my creations generate rich rewards. Or you could ask the Spirit, affirmations. Why do my creations, why my creations generate, why do my rich creations generate rich rewards? Why my creations generate rich rewards? I accept sweet success. I accept sweet success. Why? Because you are royalty, collective. So you have the abundance coming in. And they spying on it. They are mad about it. They are mad about it. They are mad about it because you got that mermaid type of body going on. You got that mermaid type of figure, honey, and you be drawing all the boys to your yard. Your milkshake bring all of the boys to the yard, okay? Drop the worry habit, collective. I'm not reading nothing else. This wealth transfer, they spying. You know why? Because they were still in the collective energy for so long. And they can no longer do it. And they thought money was their God. And now they're losing out. So you need to drop the worry habit. Spirit say drop the worry habit. Embrace lighthearted. Embrace lightheartedness. It's your season to move into ease. 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 It's your season to remove. It is your season. It is your season. I'm trying to see these messages. It is your season to move into a season of ease. Let's see, but it's so worth it. Remember, it's so worth it. Okay. I wanted to look at the messages, y'all. Collective. Wow. Wow, y'all. Spirit say I'm dropping you droplets of light and joy, light-hearted energy. Spirit say, I see you've been worrying. You've been putting a lot of time and energy into worrying about the future. You've been putting a lot of time into worrying about the future. You're trying to control and plan everything out of fear. And this approach is outworn. If we're saying goodbye to this, this is that Mercury retrograde energy. If you know you've been doing the work, this does not apply to you. But if you know that you've been trying to control everything and out of fear, let go, release it, okay? Because it's worn out. This is outworn, and it's dulling your radiance, okay? Spirit says it's dulling your shine. It's dulling your superstar, and your energy is gushing in with prosperity, okay? So the patterns that sap your life force and cloud your vision. So these energies that came in to cloud your vision, whether this was a past energies, and energies are fluid. It could be past, present, or something that you've been fearful of and for the future. But it says, when was the last time you played and had fun? When was the last time you got out and really did something that made you feel childlike? It's time for you to leave work, let your hair down. Trust that it's a safe space to drop your routines for a little while, just for a little while. Lighten up, dance with flow, dance with the flow of life, move with the flow of life, because joy is your birthright. And God is opening up creative solutions for you. So you're going to be connecting to just simple joys, things that's simple. I'm telling you, this is so powerful. Spirit say you entering into a season of sweet success. Sweet success, and it's going to come with joy. And you're being healed in your sexual counterparts. God is going to give you sexual wisdom. I don't know why I just said that really quick, but that was the next card. But right now, Spirit's saying that it's time for you to let your hair down, lighten up a bit. There's going to be simple joys. It's time for you to connect with doing something that's simple. Connecting to simple joys is the answer to any life challenge you may be handling right now. Connecting to simple joys is the answer to any life challenges you may be handling right now. But there's an energy shift coming in and wisdom waiting in your cells. There's an energy shift coming in and wisdom waiting in your cells. There's an energy shift coming in and wisdom waiting in your cells. And it's ready to be expressed, collective. So the Spirit of God is really melting away your hard edges and softening your heart and reattuning your energy to sacred joy right now. And that's what's happening in this new earth, in this new era, in this new age, okay? It's coming in with an abundance of like sacred joy. You're about to dive deep into divine waters that have been calling you for a very long time. It's been calling your name. Divine healing has been calling your name. You're about to dive deep into waters that's been calling your name for a very long time. I'm going to pull on some of these yin and the yang oracle decks to see who else was spying on this above. You know, everybody is having to be forced to come up, but there's a lot of preparation that you've been putting in. You've been putting in that work. Spirit say you've been putting in that work. And it's coming in with the bag. It's coming in with the bag. You're tuning in with that self-love. You're focused on your desires. You're focusing on your desires. And it's coming in with expansion. That's all over this reading, y'all. Yourself, you loving yourself. And being in this place of love, oh my gosh, it's coming in with so many things, man. So much expansion. You might have been seeing 333, 222, 222. You might be 29 years old or 54. But divine protection is around all that you are manifesting. You could have had some issues with addictions or some kind of energy vampire. But I just thank you. I just thank you that this energy is cleansed right now. I don't know if you're having some issues with your breath or something around your chest area, or I don't know, but this devil energy is coming up. Something about a divine connection. Strong soulmate. But it's a twin flame. Something about a twin flame. Stressful choices. Juggling. But we coming out of that energy. I don't know if that's something that... I do definitely feel some energy around the heart area. I don't know if you're struggling with some kind of issues with addictions, or you're around a lot of energy vampires. But I am feeling some kind of strong energy around the chest area. So I don't know. But I just thank you for divine healing right now. I thank you for divine healing. Something with karma. Something about justice. Cause and effect. Somebody's receiving karma. Something about choices and weighing things out. It got off real quick. That energy felt real weird. But there's something about cold and a controlling kind of energy. Somebody could have Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius placements. Somebody who's blocking their emotions. But that ain't for those who moving into this sweet success, okay? That is not for those who's moving into this sweet success. Somebody who's in that, who's very nostalgic, that Six of Cups. So you could be a divine masculine, or you could be connected to a divine masculine. He could be possibly in his 40s. For someone who's really sad about the past, because he looked really sad. Someone who's very controlling, or someone could be hiding their feelings. But again, we are in this Mercury retrograde, and we're bringing an ending to all these energies for wherever you may be. Somebody could be really guarded. Somebody could be really guarded. Debt. Again, this debt keep coming out. Learning something about karmic lessons and the debt tearing you apart, or maybe debt could have tore your connection apart. But I just thank you because the planet Saturn is very significant here. But something about rewards and contracts. Okay. And there's going to be an epiphany, some kind of sudden truth, some kind of secrets being revealed. And you could have been dealing with someone who could have Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius energy. But something is being cleared. Somebody's walking away and having an emotional release. Somebody's walking away. So there could have been someone who was bound up in a devil-like energy. And maybe you could be saying goodbye to these energies, because we got here sweet success and joy. So many of you guys are really having to say goodbye to the fear, you know, of wealth and success, because that's what came out in the reading as well. But I wanted to come back on here because God said, as you focus on your goals, as this new structure is being relayed, as these foundations that are being relayed, as we're ending the cycle to all of this old era is going to come in with commitments, celebration, the Four of Wands, security, financial security, emotional security. We are walking away from these old perspectives that were no longer serving us on an emotional level. And I'm telling you, God is bringing in prosperity, healing in your equilibrium, stability. You could have the initials G. You're moving into a place of healing within yourself. And you're tuning into your wealth like never before. And so, I wanted to read this sexual wisdom card before I close it out because she's just staring here at me. You could wear braids, or you could possibly be getting braids. You could have Leo placements or fire placements, Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. You could possibly be getting a tattoo on your arm, or you could have a tattoo on your arm. You could be into wearing like jewelry, like beads, or you could make jewelry. So Spirit is saying embrace intimacy and celebrate your sexuality. And this signifies a time of sexual healing and new experiences of intimacy. This is going to be a new, like Spirit is activating your sacral chakra, your root chakra. Like there's healing taking place. So this can activate your intuitive wisdom about sex as well, and your sacred, there's a sacred healing that's taking place that's going to nourish these aspects of yourself. So you're going to really be tuning into your body and like really becoming still and aware of your breath and how you breathe. Just different things, just how you respond, how your heart, just placing your hand over your heart and becoming more heart-centered, more connected to your heart center. And you're gonna really be in tune with your the sensations in your body. What else would we like to read from this? Some of you guys could be connected to like polyamorous connections, or maybe you've been celibate for a while, or you may be considering these options. You may either be coming out of celibacy, or you could just be finding more creative ways within yourself sexually. And people are talking about whatever sexual choices you got going on. Yeah, they talking about whatever you got going on in your they're talking about whatever you got going on in your sexual department. Whatever you got going on in your relationship. So they spying on money. They spying on however you're manifesting this sweet success coming in your life. But this card also can represent that you have sexual blocks or trauma that you've been really having to channel here lately. You could like the color purple. You could really like, doing makeup on your eyes. But you have a strong spiritual masculine around you that's over on the other side. And I feel it so strong. You have a strong and they could possibly have been like, you could have a loved one that passed on that have Leo placements, or Leo placements that passed on. You could have a grandfather or uncle or a brother-like figure or father-like figure. Oh my gosh, but he is all around you. He is all around you. Leave in the comments if you have someone that's recently passed on with those placements. But there's going to be healing of sexual blocks or trauma, or things just coming up with this Mercury retrograde for you to address in healings of dealing with your sexual just desires, things that you might have been ignoring or suppressing, just really getting in tune with you. So explore, explore some areas when it comes to your sexual desires. I feel interestingly weird discussing this for some reason. Some of you guys may want to work with a sex therapist or a relationship counselor, or you may need to communicate your sexual needs to your partner. But there is something amazing, amazing that you all are manifesting, collective. Just remember that you were born to be a legend, and that you are royalty, and that we are ending these karmic cycles with this super full moon and this Mercury retrograde. If you have been intentional, and even if you haven't, let me tell you something. We have divine assistance that's coming in to get the entire collective to where they need to be, because there's a lot happening in the planet, and there's some amazing things that we must do in order to move into these divine destiny, dynasties and destinies as well. But you are a Jesus descendant. You have clairvoyant powers. And Spirit say no more. Some of y'all, Spirit say no more spending time alone. This Hermit card showed up in reverse. And we are getting rid of this black sheep-like energy. That keep coming up in the readings. Wow. And Spirit say you waking up. You're waking up. You're waking up. You're waking up. You could like Jill Scott. You could like Jill Scott. I had came back on here because that sweet success card was thrown out there on the floor. And I was like, you know what? I got to come back with a part 2 to share with the collective as we are healing. As Spirit is, you know, just causing us all to tune in to healing this our emotional trauma. We're walking away from these old perspectives. Earth Angel Healer, as we're tuning in and we're leaving these old paradigms that no longer serve us, as we are going through, some of you guys are really going through the dark night of the soul, you know, and purging out these enemies, whether you just came into just some of the paradigms that you realize that was no longer serving you. But Spirit wants you to remember that your dreams are coming true. Your dreams are coming true. Your dreams are coming true. You're going to have sweet success, baby. You're going to have sweet success. So you're going to have to let go of, you know, that sad song, because you got joy coming in. Some of you guys may be traveling to areas of just vacation-like, resort-like areas. So you may want to either just get in your mind, start just seeing yourself doing it. Just get happy with where you are, because something amazing is manifesting for the collective. Dreams are coming true. Dreams are coming true. You might have been seeing 222, 1111, 1010. We had earlier the world card. In the first part of the reading, we had the world card. We had the Wheel of Fortune. When I tell you guys, that means the world card with all of the major arcanas. So many of us are healing these energies in these old karmic relationships. And I'm telling you, Spirit is saying, I'm laying the world at your feet in your new earth. What are you creating? What is your new earth? What does your new heaven look like for you? I want to just decree and declare over this day. This is Thursday. I am in on the East Coast. I'm just decreeing blessings over your day. Blessings, blessings, blessings. May your cup run over. May you take these messages and just start applying them to your life. Justice is coming. Truth will be revealed in many of your situations. Secrets are coming out, okay? Secrets are coming out. The privilege are being replaced. The wealth transfer is taking place. The wealth transfer has already taken place. The shift has already taken place. And it is time for you guys to see it in your energy. If you're not, Spirit say, I got divine protection all around you. Release those who, you know, because some of us, I can say, I have felt where we have One moment you feel cold, like just like you want to shut everything off, and then the next minute you're feeling loving and just nurturing. You know, don't allow anyone to alter who you are and where you are in your journey. You know what I'm saying? If you know when you need to turn up the fire or the heat, or just detach from the emotions, but allow yourself to not take any of this too serious. Remember that it's all a game. But I just want to decree blessings over your day. Blessings over your day. Shouts out. If any of this reading resonated for you, leave me a comment down below. This was my second reading. I said I wanted to come back because I saw one of the cards on the floor that I didn't get to expound on. Remember that you are manifesting sweet success in your journey. Stay joyful, stay childlike, stay in that good high vibing energy, because where your focus goes is where your energy goes. Whatever mood you're in, you're manifesting. So stay intentional. You got some big things on its way to you. Pay attention to the synchronicities. I love you all. God bless you all. Have an amazing, phenomenal, prosperous, peaceful day. And I'm going to come back. And I said I was going to ask questions. Since you on here with me, if you have a question, leave me a comment now and I'm going to answer it for you. If you have a question, I'm going to answer it for you. Okay, I don't receive any of that. I don't know what you're saying. You saying, I reversed that. Okay, so you back over here. I reversed that. So you coming over here with that's where I'm feeling that from. But I return that back to you. I return all your negativity back to you, and I send it with love. I thank you, Spirit, for divine protection. See, that's why I was feeling that energy. That's coming from you, love. So you need to get yourself together. God bless you. Get off my channel with that. I'm about to block your comments. And I'm about to block you from my page. Who are you? I'm about to block you. Don't be trying to throw up my stuff over here now. Anyways, now I see that breathing and all that came right back to you. So anyways, thank you guys for joining me. Y'all, please forgive me. But they was coming on here and I was feeling their energy. I felt that I had to return that back to them, and I'm about to go off this reading. Take that negative energy back to you. God bless you with the spirit of love and light. But I don't receive any of what you sent over here. I love you guys. Have an amazing evening. I'm out.